Thank you for joining me on the channel Keys Tarot. Today I'm doing collective energy readings for the sign of Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. You know what is so weird, Pisces? I almost partnered you with Capricorn. I almost put Capricorn in the position of Aries. So that's very, very interesting. That's very, very interesting. So Pisces, I'm not starting off with Pisces, but the way that I was thinking, Pisces could be dealing with a Capricorn. So I am going to remember that when I get to you guys' energies. I do want to say, of course, you don't have to be a biological male or female to be in either of the energies. So remember that going forward for all the signs. So let's go ahead and get into today's reading. You know what is so weird, Aquarius? I wanted to say, I see you, but I actually am hearing like Godspeed. All right, Godspeed. No, I don't really want to say that. I'm being fed information again. I can't recall who I have said that for in the past. Was it Cancers? So Aquarius could be dealing with a Cancer sign, but not necessarily Cancers. We're in this battle with themselves and what was expected of them. So Aquarius could also be dealing with that. For some reason, Aquarius is also dealing with Capricornian energy. So Aquarius is, you could be dealing with some sort of secret. Now, I have previously did some collective energy readings for Aquarius, and I was talking about being very, very cultured, whether that was a page, someone young, or if I was talking to an elder, like a knight, a queen, or something like that. You don't have to be taking type of resonance. You could be an emperor. You could be the highest, most exalted one, best, right? But the thing is, someone's child, well, no, I don't want to say it like that. Aquariuses were thinking like, I want to make a change because my child who got into a position of luxury or culture or whatever was able to travel or live in, you know, nice, pristine areas. I don't want them to know how I succeeded or got to that position because it wasn't so pleasant. Now that energy could still be, I'm gonna say ricocheting. I have big scraper rub under my nose. That energy could still be plaguing Aquariuses, but not necessarily. I don't really feel that. So let's go ahead and see if we can find any words. I hope you're responsible. I'm not just saying that. Is it my goal that's in your goal? All right, splendor. You know what? That's not really what was coming out. You know what? I was seeing for a masculine energy, but again, you don't have to be biological male, but I do feel like I'm talking about a biological male. So if I'm talking to a woman, I could be talking to an Aquarius woman that is wanting information about her partner or someone they were interested in, or take it however resonates for you. I'm hearing that a masculine energy could have thought that he was not good enough, or a feminine energy had got a reading or got some type of spiritual leader in their life, and that leader had decided that a masculine energy was not good enough for a feminine energy. Now, it could have been because a masculine energy had a past. He could have had a shiesty past, a criminal past, take it however it resonates, right? He could have been helped out by a Virgo, an earth sign. It doesn't have to be Capricorn, right? It could be Taurus, Capricorns, or Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know why every time I say Capricorn, I want to say it's Aries. So that's really, really strange. For me to whatever. Okay. I'm not really getting a lot. I'm actually really, really tired still from doing all those readings yesterday, but I wanted to see what I could get for the signs. So Aquarius, I do see you. Aquarius is wanting to know if they are being seen, if someone is noticing Aquarius. So Aquariuses could be putting their best foot forward. I don't really think so. I mean, they could be, but it seems like they're not good enough. Maybe a person feels like they're not beautiful enough. They're not smart enough. If it's for a job, you're not qualified enough. Take it, type resonates. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough experience, whatever it may be. But I do feel like Aquariuses are wanting to know if they are being seen. I don't really necessarily feel like Aquariuses are wanting to be heard. They could want to be. But the message that I was hearing for Aquarius is, I do see you. And a person does see you. But a masculine energy is like, but I'm not good enough. Or a feminine energy doesn't look at me like I'm good enough. They don't think that I'm good enough. But that person could have been a man, right? A man. But I feel like they could have went through some sort of change in their life where they've also started to get spiritually led in a direction. And that spiritual leading could have led a masculine energy to a feminine. Okay. But the thing is, there was something about perception Like, you don't see me, you don't recognize me, you don't think that I'm good enough. And I feel like that's on the masculine end, that's saying it to a feminine or biological female. But the biological female, maybe in the past, for instance, for me in this kind of situation, because of the page that I turned on to herbs and spices, in the past, a masculine energy reminded me of someone that took advantage of me when I was younger. Now, that doesn't have to be the Aquarius or the feminine energy situation, but a person could remind you of a person, either in their traits, their looks, their personality, that reminded you of a person in your past that violated you or you felt violated by, and maybe you weren't shielded or protected by other people. And it's like, now that I'm an adult or I have adult understanding, I have to be my own mother, I have to be my own father, and I have to shield or protect myself from people. But it's like someone has put a target, not really a target, no. Someone has like shunned a person because of their outer appearance. Like, I'm not going to deal with people that look like you because in the past you violated me, and I don't want to be violated by you or someone that looks like you again. So I feel like both parties are being brought together for different reasons. A masculine energy is like, I'm being spiritually led into the life of a feminine energy, whether that be Aquarius or the Aquarius is the masculine energy. But he's doing it because he's finally getting into his faith. Now, he could have children, he could have grown children, or when he came across a feminine energy, he could have still been tied in or bound to someone. So he's having to follow his spirit or follow his flesh in a situation. And he might make a mistake, like, I'm going to follow my flesh or my fleshly desires and bypass what spirit is bringing me towards. Because in this situation, a feminine energy like Aquarius is, we're like God to a masculine energy. But it's because spirit had told a masculine energy, that is the woman, that is your godly counterpart. But he still was holding on to his fleshly desires, who he thought was justice, he thought was fair, he thought, maybe his father liked a feminine energy that he was with, but his father was not being spiritually led. His father was thinking with his dingle dapper, whatever. A feminine energy is coming across that same masculine energy so that way they can heal themselves from their, not prejudice, it could be, from their preconceived notions of a person and how they look. So Aquarius, I feel like both parties are wanting to know, do you see me? Do you see me? Do you see me? Do you see me? And it's not like I want to garner attention. I don't feel like either party want to do that. I just feel like time and place. It makes me think of Tauruses. But Tauruses were in this position where it's like, I don't have the time in my life because I'm overworked, I'm booked, and I'm busy, which is a great thing, right? Especially if you find what you love to do. But I said you have to be careful because you can miss the importance of finding what you love to do, and that has nothing to do with money. But because love don't cost a thing, I don't fucking know. But yeah, so that's all I got for Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get on to Pisces. So Pisces, we're dealing with Capricorns. But the thing is, Capricorns are in a relationship. I had a dream about this, so I do feel like it has something to do with Pisces. In this situation, a masculine energy could have been married, but him and his partner, they weren't separated. It seemed that way because a masculine energy could always be home alone. Now, like I said before, find your place in the story. And it doesn't have to be this exact situation, but take it with a grain of salt. A masculine energy could always be at work, but when he is at home, he's alone. So it seemed like a masculine energy lived alone, like he was alone, but he wasn't. He was married, but he had a wife he had a partner. A masculine energy has a significant other in his life they live together. They actually live together. The thing is, that person would go out and about, and that masculine energy would not condone it. I guess that's not the right word. That masculine energy, no, that's not the right word. He actually would support a feminine energy going out on vacations or things like that, going out so he could be home alone, so he could have affairs. Now, I'm not saying it has to be that sinister or shiesty. A masculine energy that is dealing with a Pisces feminine, or a Pisces feminine, if I'm talking to a masculine energy, could have secret affairs that a person does not know about. But I do feel like it's multiple people. Now, the masculine energy does have either his subconscious, or he does have another feminine energy that's not in this third party situation. Like a masculine energy could have a secretary, he could have a best friend that's a girl that he's not I do feel like he was interested in to sleep with, but that person, that other feminine energy is like, I'm not going to cross that line because I cannot be number one in your life. I feel like a masculine energy has a lot of women in his life. Now, I don't know if he's a womanizer. I don't know. He might just be in a profession. Like a masculine energy could be in the beauty profession or make, something like that where he's around a lot of beautiful women, a lot of temptation in his life. But he does have a significant other that's not around, but he is tied to that person. And I saw it as legally or legally bound in a connection if it's a work situation. But he could be outsourcing information to different organizations or whatever it is. But a masculine did have a feminine energy that was in his ear, like, that's not right, that's not right, and wanted to spill the beans. Like, look, you need to tell your wife. And I do feel like if this is a situation like that for Pisces, you might get an anonymous or spiritual message through me, through a friend, through a stranger online that's going to come to you like a woman, if you will, to tell feminine energy, like, I think your partner is messing around. The thing is, the masculine energy is not willing to leave his wife because of, or his significant other, or his job, because of the benefits. It wasn't even benefits. It was because it wasn't even an understanding, because the wife that was going on all these luxurious vacations or whatever it was, wasn't open to an open relationship. It wasn't that. He did not want to have to pay for the things that he did. A masculine energy just didn't want to have to pay for the affairs and the secret affairs or the secret organizations that he does belong to, that someone's partner would not agree with, does not condone. But it's given them a lot of benefits in life. A feminine energy that's attached to a masculine with all these secret affairs is able to travel, is able to live well, is able to do all these things, but they are alone. They are alone most of the time, to the point where a masculine energy, he can go out and not wear his ring. He can go out and be seen alone, and it's the normal. Like, what's abnormal is to see him with somebody other than what I'm about to get to. A masculine energy was not willing to pay for the things that he was doing. So he was like, I'm not going to leave my wife. He started telling his significant others that were not his official old lady or girlfriend, whatever, I'm not going to leave her for you. The thing is, he was still holding on to someone that was, quote unquote, more stereotypically European beautiful. It was like some Hawaiian looking girl. She looked Hawaiian and black. She had really beautiful hair. She was really voluptuous in all the right places. Real breasty, bootylicious and all that. The thing is, a masculine energy had an old lady at home that was once really, really beautiful. And still was, but, just comfortable in their relationship. She would wear a bonnet, she would wear her things. And I've never been the girl, the beautiful one. I've never been the beautiful one. The beautiful ones always break the picture. I've never been that one. I've been that girl that's at home taking care of the kids, always alone, to the point where you would think that I'm not even in a committed relationship. But the masculine had somebody else other than that woman that he was not willing to let go of. He didn't care about the other person. And it sent a feminine energy that was connected to a masculine energy like that on a highway to hell. Like, they started going downhill. They didn't know which way to go. They ended up in the pits of hell, kind of, sort of. But they found camaraderie. They didn't trust the people that they were around at first, because they were all different races. They were like white, and the woman was black, whatever. But she found camaraderie with people in lower positions than she once was. I wasn't so fortunate. I didn't find camaraderie, no, or understanding or niceness. So a woman could be saying I didn't either, but it doesn't have to be that far. Pisces could be thinking my partner would never cheat. Or if you're single and you're like, that's not resonating with me, I think it is, actually. Pisces could be meeting someone, or Pisces could be the other woman, whatever it is. But I did just see a masculine energy. He was like, I'm not willing to let go of somebody, to the point where even though he would tell his wife and others, I'm not going to leave my wife, it was just because he did not want to have to pay. But in reality, he had made his choice, and he chose to be with that Hawaiian girl. It's making me think of Brittany Reiner. I wasn't thinking about her at first, to be honest, but she was with that PJ Washington, who is a Virgo. I thought more Capricorn, but whatever. In this instance, she would have been at home with their child, little PJ, whatever his name is, and he would have met his new wife, Alicia, while they were still in a relationship, to the point where when she would be gone, he would have brought Alicia into their house and had sex with her in their bed. And then he would have told Alicia, I'm not going to, no, he would have not told Alicia. He would have told, or he would have told Alicia, I don't know what fuck, once you, there's always somebody more beautiful. He would have went forth and told Brittany, I'm not going to leave you for Alicia. But what he was really implying is, I want you to leave me because I really want to be with Alicia. So Pisces, feminine energy or masculine energy could be in a position where masculine is like, I'm going to put everything on you. I'm going to put everything on you. You know, once my secret is exposed, I can't remember that woman's name. She lived in Atlanta. She had that rich husband and he started flying around with some younger version of herself. But the thing is, she was once that younger version of herself. And he had a fat wife at home and all this other stuff. And he was fat and she was making fun of that. He used to be fat and he had a fat wife and all this other stuff. I can't remember her name. She had that blonde hair. Then he went forth and got with a girl that looked like her, but 10, 20 years younger. It's making me think of that as well, but I don't know their signs. I can't even remember the name. It's making me think of that, where it's like, oh, yeah. When they come out, like, you're cheating on me. Like, oh, yeah. But I'm not going to leave you. But I do want you to know that I am going to be seen out and about in public with that girl. And I'm not going to stop. Because it's like, it's going to be a weight lifted off his chest. You know what I mean? Like, oh, whew, I needed to get that off my chest. Or if that's not the case, so if it's not that, but somebody does have a lot of secret affairs. I don't really know how, you know, somebody could be in government, take it to however it resonates. Someone could be in the military. They have a lot of secret affairs that maybe a wife wouldn't be so supportive of if they knew all the details of somebody's work situation or what a person really does to pay the bills. The thing is, even if that's the case and the masculine energy is out in a job, I do feel like whatever is going on connected to a Pisces energy, there is a masculine that is being tempted by a lot of women. I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. So let's see what other words we can get. Let's see what other words. Greek gods, birds of a feather. Birds of a feather flock together. Someone could be in the military. Somebody could have a lot of children around about. Different stations or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get on to the next sign, because that's enough. Aries. Aries almost got replaced. Now, that was something that, no, Aries, it wasn't that. Okay. In my past readings for Aries, no. How do I want to say this? In my past readings for Aries, Aries was dealing with somebody that was upset, or Aries' life, even though they were in this lead position or something like that, Aries' life seemed like it was falling apart outside of work or outside of something. But because it was falling apart, it brought Aries into a connection or a love connection with a masculine energy. But I was thinking, like, if Aries' life wasn't in the predicament that it was in, would Aries have even came across that person? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get into circumstantial ships where it's like, if I could have it my way, I wouldn't even be in Ohio to even meet any of you. It's that type of thing. I feel like Aries was dealing with that type of energy. You can't tell nobody, I'm talking about nobody. Are you responsible? I'm not just saying that. Is it my goal? Let's see your goal. Yeah, excuse my voice right now. I'm still healing. The thing is, I feel like Aries is dealing with someone's secrets taken. Like, okay. Someone has secrets that are more important than their connection with Aries. To the point where they're like, I'm going to replace you. Someone wants to replace Aries with their secret. You and me got a street kind of thing. Happy that I found you, my love. It ain't going nowhere. Right here, forever. Now that we have come to know each other, never go away, love will always stay here forever. Why is it a father? This situation is a little different. It doesn't have to be. Take it as resonates. What I see it saying is because I don't have much to say to Aries. I have said that in the past reading for, I almost said Omega, for October's very own Libra. Oh, yo, Draconian October's very own is a Libra. But them justice thinks blood-sucking Aries. But my father is born in October. My father is a Libra. So I feel like I'm talking about Aries' father. Now, this could be a spiritual thing, but I don't feel like it. I feel like it's a relational thing, but it could be generational curses to a point where it feels like a spiritual thing. Where an Aries feminine energy is kind of stuck in a loop, but it's stemming from a connection with their father. So now they have a masculine in their life that they're partnered with. It doesn't have to be that way, but it's not like they're in Gemini energy where they're giving a silent treatment because they're trying to get into their shell. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do. I feel like a father's putting other things before Aries. Because I don't have much to say. Or a father is not talking to Aries. Somebody is not talking to Aries. It could be a grandmother, a father. There's someone that's not talking to Aries. I don't know if it's necessarily pushed Aries to get with a partner that's similar to that has points of like doing what the fuck they want. No. I don't have nothing to say to Aries. But Aries feel replaced, but it's stemming from their father. Like someone's like, my father puts everything or his lovers or his secret affairs or something before me. That's all I got. Godspeed. Bye.